faced with choices that will affect all of our lives, the lives of our offspring, and those to come, 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 those to come.
Hi everybody, I'm Mike Staver, and this is Mondays with Mike. Mondays with Mike is a weekly show we do answering questions that are sent in to me from you, our viewers and fans. This week's question is this: Dear Mike, I'm living in a city I don't really enjoy. We moved here because of a job I took that I no longer have. My husband transferred here and he hates his new job. It is causing all kinds of tension in the family. We really aren't in a financial position to move again, and yet we can't continue down the road we're currently on. Any help you give would be appreciated. So, you moved to a new city. You went for that new job. You got the new job. You no longer have that job for whatever reason. Your husband also went there. You said he transferred, indicating he's with the same company. It's causing all kinds of trouble. You don't mention whether you've been reemployed or not, so I don't know if that's playing a particular part in it, but I will tell you this, that the dynamic that's going on in the family is the one you want to manage first. Now, I know that you believe that if you just got a job, or that it's just got into a new city, or just moved somewhere like you just mentioned, you don't like the city, everything would get better. Let me suggest that that's probably not true. There's some other, now not to say that financial tensions aren't real, if in fact they are, but you said you're not in a financial position, so it sounds like there's some challenges. So, a couple things to do. Number one, you need to sit down with your significant other and have a real conversation. Because what tends to happen is the tension starts to build and things just start getting uglier, and that's never going to be helpful. So, first thing, sit down and have a real conversation and say, we don't like where we're living. It's causing all kinds of tensions in our relationship and with our family. Let's look at the 3 things or the 4 things we could do right out of the gate. Now, those 3 or 4 things may not be particularly comfortable. They may not be options that you like. But what tends to happen is people get stuck in the present problem without looking at options. So number 1, sit down and have a real conversation, accept your circumstances as they are. Number 2, acknowledge what's going on. And number 3, I want you to come up with 4 options, 4 things that you could do, and then examine the pros and cons of each of those 4 options and then make a decision. Action will release the tension. Just continuing doing the same things, continuing down the same road won't do it. Okay? Conversation. 4 or 5 options. Pros and cons of each. Make a decision on which option and move boldly in that direction. Even if you can't financially afford to move, figure out a way, a dynamic, some support that you can surround yourself with such that you can do something to move away from your current situation. It will change your mindset and change your actions as well. Until next week, this is Mike Staver, Mondays with Mike. Take care.